One.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. So nice to be here with you. I'm Susanne Cesana of Empowered Lifestyle, and I'm here in the lovely Taia Faust studio to do this live together.
And we're here in the studio and we're trying to do it in landscape mode to give just a better visual for the video. And I'm too tall for the tripod, so I'm going to sit on the stool next to you. They can see you well, but
okay,
I'm going to sit on the stool here.
Hey, whatever works, you know. That's what life is all about, is making it work. And Oliver is here by my side, as he is always throughout my days. And so yeah, this is so great to be here.
Yeah.
And I love this studio with a nice view of Hartford, and it's not the most gorgeous sunny day, but it's still nice.
It's a nice spring day here in New England. I know that people tune in from all around the country, and you know, but in general, just spring is beautiful here in New England.
Yeah. And we've got blooming trees everywhere, and everybody's just slammed with allergies. So we're working on that. But this morning we're focusing on good energy naturally, right?
Yeah, it's a question that I get asked a lot when people come see me for support, and I ask what they need help with. I get asked a lot about, I feel like I need more energy. So I thought we'd address it in a live here today about some solutions for getting more energy naturally.
Absolutely. And I think we're all trained to think that caffeine will give us more energy, and that's not all wrong. And, you know, coffee
isn't all bad.
No, it's not all bad. Absolutely. And that you can read many articles about that coffee actually being beneficial for our health. So no down on coffee at all, but sometimes it isn't enough, or sometimes it's too much, and then we feel kind of nervous and jittery, and we still don't have the energy. And I personally have become a green tea drinker because it has some caffeine, but not a ton. And I can have several cups through the day. I've learned to like it. I'm actually a first choice coffee lover. That would be my first choice, but I just found that tea is so much better for me. And so listening to your body is one of the key things that if we can develop that skill, it will get us far. It will help us a lot. And I have learned to love my green tea because it's so much better for me. And it's just enough pick-me-up that it works. So that's one thing we want to think about. And in past years, I've turned to sugar for my energy. And I used to go around with, you know, M&Ms in my pocket.
Imagine,
yeah, that was many years ago when my family was small, and I was a super busy mom with toddlers and trying to do all the things. But I have gotten off of sugar and for years. And the thing with going for sugar for energy is a couple of things. It's really hard on our body. It's hard on our cardiovascular system, our heart. It causes inflammation in the body. Now our sugar is loaded with glyphosate, which is weed killer, and it contributes to type 2 diabetes, and it isn't real energy or pure energy. It's just kind of a momentary high. Then we crash and burn, and we're looking for more energy, right? So
it's a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really is. And but when we can get our body running clean and lean, with not a lot of carbs, not a lot of sugar, certainly, and just the right amount of caffeine if you like it, we can feel so much better and have energy really throughout the entire day. Another thing we want to be aware of is the toxic load that's on our body, because that's like carrying, you know, a backpack full of bricks, right?
Yeah.
If our body's heavy, if our GI tract isn't functioning well, if we're being exposed to toxins in our diet or environment that we might not even be aware of, these things can really burden our body, our function, our happiness, and make us feel lethargic and tired rather than good. So we have lots of ways to help detox, and it's something good to be very aware of. And How about hydration? You wanted to talk about
Yeah,
hydration?
I wanted to share hydration because, if I find myself in a lull where I'm not feeling my best or I'm feeling tired, I have to ask myself, how much water have I had today? And often the answer is not enough. I do have my routines for hydrating in the morning and I follow those pretty well, but there's some days where I don't know, I might be rushed. I might be a little bit lazy about filling up my water bottle another time. And so then when I'm feeling that lull, I like to say, Taya, have you had enough water today? And usually the answer is no. And I drink a big glass of water. And that kind of gives me a boost of energy, really, to help everything function better. My brain, my whole body. So.
Yeah, it seriously does. Our brain is bathed in water, basically fluid in our body, all the time. And if that's depleted or deficient, it really affects our thinking, our cognitive function, our energy, and even with children. I notice with Leo, if he's feeling kind of lethargic and, maybe doesn't even seem to be in a great mood, I'll say, honey, how much water have you had today, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I always tell him, go chug a glass of water and go do whatever you were doing.
Yeah, and he's kind of learning, and it's something we want to teach our kids because otherwise, how do we know? Dehydration is not good. It restricts our nutrient absorption from our food. It restricts the ability of those nutrients to travel throughout our body. It restricts the function of our lymphatic system, which basically carries out the garbage. That's what cleans up our body and kind of dumps it all out. And so we want to be well hydrated, so that's functioning well. So another thing that's really important is to be drinking clean water. I was traveling recently and I drank tap water because that's what was available to me. And I really didn't feel well after several days of drinking the tap water that had, first of all, chlorine and fluoride in it. But I was talking to someone who lived in that area, and they were saying there's 27 toxins in the water testing of their public water system. I'm just gonna hit the, sorry about that. But no wonder I didn't feel well if I was consuming all those things, because our bodies are a very high percentage, like 70-80% going to feel defeating. So just some tips that will really help improve your energy, and let's talk about some of our favorite things to go to through the day that also give us fantastic energy.
Yes. So do you want to start with Mito 2 Max? So we have this amazing supplement called Mito 2 Max, and this is just amazing for boosting energy. So this is our energy and stamina complex from doTERRA, and it is like 10 times a cup of coffee.
Yes, and so what I think it's important to know, because there are energy formulas that may not be all bad. They might have some really good ingredients, but they pack caffeine and other stimulants in them. This is not a stimulant at all. It is nutrients, and it's amazing nutrients. And do you want to read the ingredients, Taia? I just think it's important to understand the true benefit of nutrition to our body versus just stimulant.
Yeah, so first off, I'm going to pronounce a few of these wrong, but just, work with me here. Mitochondrial energy cofactors include HCl, alpha lipoic acid, and CoQ10. And then there's circulation support blend, which is really, circulation affects our energy. And that includes lychee. I'm not going to read all the Greek names or the Latin names. Lychee, fruit extract, and green tea leaf polyphenol extract, and quercetin. Adaptogenic blend, it includes cordyceps, ginseng, and ashwagandha. And all of those are things that you've probably heard of. You've probably heard of the benefits of ashwagandha and ginseng, and maybe sought it out in other products. There's different things that advertise it, but this has it all in one. It's really an amazing blend.
It really is. And I take 4 of these every morning. And that may seem like a lot, but this serves me very well. And I am pretty much a powerhouse of energy throughout every day.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. True
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
I see her every day.
Yeah.
Powerhouse of energy.
Yeah. And I don't get I used to get a 10 o'clock in the morning lull and a 3 o'clock in the afternoon lull. That just doesn't happen to me anymore. And this feeds the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of every cell in our body. We have 100 trillion cells in our body, and our little cells are busy at work all the time. And they're being bombarded with toxins and things just because that's real life. That happens. And what we can do to feed the mitochondria of our cells to lift us up and help all those little cells do their job effectively is amazing. And we have so much more within the power of our control than we often realize. And so this supplement is, I start my day with it. And if I have a lot to do or a long day, I might take 2 more in the afternoon. The CoQ10 is something that a lot of things will deplete in our body, and it's absolutely essential for cellular function. So I love this this supplement, and it can be ordered in companion with either the Advantage Collagen or the Lifelong Vitality nutrient pack at an extreme discount. So isn't it like $59 if you just order it straight up, and then it's $25?
It's like half the price.
Yeah.
It's like half the price when you order it as a bundle, and doTERRA allows you to do that to save money on the things that you're already ordering.
Yeah, always looking for ways to save money, and it really can be extremely affordable. And so love that. What else did we want to cover?
Well, I have a couple of my favorite roller bottles from doTERRA. The first one being peppermint. Peppermint's a really, basic oil. You've probably heard of peppermint essential oil before. In the touch bottle, it's mixed with fractionated coconut oil. So you can apply it right to your wrists. And then I like to apply some to the back of my neck. It is a little bit tingly and refreshing, and peppermint oil really helps to invigorate you and wake you up.
It really does. And a couple of times I love to use it is if I'm in a seminar, you're just sitting there you want to be engaged. You want to get every word because you probably paid a lot of money just to be there. And then you find yourself kind of drifting, and that's when I will pull out my peppermint. I put a drop on my tongue. That goes up into your head in just a beautiful way. I absolutely love it. A little on the back of my neck. And another time I like to use it is when I'm running. In a long race, putting a little on the back of my neck along the course really recharges me. And I always put it on my feet before I start the race. And I love it for that. Those are a couple ways I like to get the energy of peppermint as well.
Yeah, it's a really affordable oil. Definitely one to have in your bag with you. And then the second one that I like is a blend that is exclusive to doTERRA called Motivate. And there also is some mint oil in this, but there's a blend of other oils. So we have some citrus oil, we have some mint oil, we have a little vanilla, which makes it smell sweet. But this one's amazing for uplifting and getting going.
It is. It's really good for mood and energy and purpose. If you are intent on getting something done, Motivate can help. And do you have the bottle or the touch?
I carry the touches with me.
Okay.
So the touches are just very convenient. They're easy just to roll right onto your wrists or onto your neck. They're already diluted, so they're, gentle on your skin and great for kids too.
Yeah, they're super. And it also comes in a 5 ml bottle, which you can put in the diffuser. And sometimes when I'm working on a project, I will put that in the diffuser. It just makes your space smell beautiful, and it really helps me stay in the zone of what I'm trying to get done. And I always like to point that doTERRA's put a lot of science background into the blends that they put together. I don't think it's just, I mean, I know it's not just randomly.
This smells good.
Yeah,
it does end up smelling good.
Yeah, it does smell good. But they put a lot of science into the blends that they put together that makes it easy for us to just reach for that and trust that that's going to work for us. And it saves us a ton of money, because if we had to buy 7 or 9 oils to make a blend, that's a lot more. This just is so much easier, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
So anything else on your mind?
No, just that, there are natural solutions for, helping yourself feel your best. And that's what we're here to share with you. And we appreciate you tuning in. If you're watching, give us an emoji. If you're watching the replay, say replay and give us a little emoji. We appreciate you all being here. And welcome to our new members too. If you're just joining and watching for the first time, we, again, love to share natural solutions for feeling your best.
Yes, and thank you again so much. And remember that the power of your health really is in your hands, and we're here to support.
Bye, everybody.